It's called Fort Pointless and the Golden Gate of False Alarm. I was walking on the beach and feeling so relaxed. The pelicans were floating overhead. It's like the facts of life are flying in formation and the shadows move along the bridge. I'm at the foot of it and in the mood to go around it, but there is a sign. It says no trespassing. Qu'est-ce que c'est? I went there anyway, and it was passing strange. The tower started talking with a human voice, saying, "You on the beach, don't move." Sometimes you have a choice. You can run when the authorities have you in their sights, or you can be polite and hopefully not spend the night in jail. A man in combat gear appeared. From what I hear, an M16 is not so friendly. Governing with fear is how the administration works. The man went through my bag. He's looking for explosives. This is much ado about nothing, and he mentioned 9/11. I nearly said it was an inside job. I didn't want to lose my head or get my camera confiscated, lining up a shot of him in a suspension bridge. But things can be forgotten when they're not on film. Another soldier with a gun appeared, protecting us from surfers and the setting sun. I said I work for an attorney, criminal defense. He thought that was amusing, but it still was kind of tense. I pointed out the windsurfers who were not so far away. He said I shouldn't argue, and no matter what I say, I didn't have a legal leg to stand on. And what's more, the surfers get arrested if they ever come ashore. He noticed someone down the beach, a man without any clothes, and said it was illegal. I'm illegal, I suppose, whenever I go swimming, but my weapons are revealed. They're capable of procreation, a magnetic field of paranoia. It is polarizing everyone and getting on my nerves, and we are living under the gun. Security is overblown, reminds me of Fort Point beneath the bridge. It never fired a shot. It is Fort Pointless and the Golden Gate of false alarm with gun emplacements from a century ago and never used. I'm spacing out. He's checking my ID. They know where I live, no lie. He talks into his collar mic. I look into the sky to see who he is talking to. It was a military helicopter. This is not a very literary moment, but the government can put your life on hold, and 9/11 is not the greatest story ever told. I noticed how the base of the bridge is like a firing wall. Compared to concrete engineering, I am very small and insignificant, and there's no one here. A hidden setting for an execution. Nothing is forbidden in this country, and the mercenaries leave you dying at the foot of a suspension bridge. The gulls are crying. The commuters never notice as they're driving slowly across the Golden Gate, a body lying far below. The side effects of this regime. We feel them on the West Coast, but they let me go. It's like it was an ID test. I'm walking down the beach, although the helicopter followed for a while. I'm thinking if you wanted to explode a package on the bridge, you want it closer to the road and not 200 feet below the toll booth. But what do I know? The sun is getting low. The beach is practically deserted, though a seal has stuck his head up. It is disconcerting when you're flushing out the M16s, the iron fist inside a democratic glove, but I'm a realist. I like the engineering, but I want to know what's hiding underneath the bridge. If I was such a law-abiding citizen, I'd have to settle for a limited perspective. There's a word for that. It's called inhibited. I took my clothes off, and I dove into the nearest wave. It's warmer than the government, whose power is depraved. I'm swimming in the ocean. I don't want to be arrested. And considering the week I've had, a double-breasted mermaid who can speak in many tongues, including mine, would not surprise me. Or a poem ending with this line.
Yeah!